lot of agents nowadays, what happens is they straight think of doing big deals, but don't lose out on opportunities which are coming straight.
Seems to me like the way that you've grown your business, one of the ways you've grown your business is through relationships.
100%.
What do you do to keep those relationships? Because when we're all very busy, it's really hard to, keep the relationship whereby the clients are going to come back to you, because, you've got to constantly look at new opportunities.
Yes.
And I think a lot of agents struggle with having those clients that just work with them, because as soon as they've done a deal, they've got to go out and try and find something else, and it's constantly a search for new business.
See, two
How
things.
do you keep the relationships?
One is, right, when you keep your relationship with your existing clients, they refer different clients, right? Because you're in front of them, they've built that trust and that rapport with you. They know you. What happens is, it's one, you have the right to ask them for a referral. Because if you service them well, you can say, listen, please, any referrals, anybody wanting to buy in Dubai, please let me know. That is number one. Second thing, you have to, look, keeping up, end of the day, if you service the client well, take care of, what their requirements are. And you need to be in touch with the client. Don't forget clients, I would say.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you don't know, even if the client is not a very big client, he could refer you someone who's a big client.
Yeah.
And I've seen that, okay, a lot of agents nowadays, what happens is they straight think of doing big deals. They want to do, straight this. Nothing wrong in that, but don't lose out on opportunities which are coming straight. I always think as a broker, I just put my time and what I'm making, separate. Like say if someone, even today, if I have a client who's bought, let's say, a studio from me, if I know this client doesn't take my time, he just discusses over a call 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes and takes a decision. And if I'm just selling him a studio or a one bed, fine, because it's just taking 15 minutes of my time. There could be another client who's going to spend 50 million, but is going to take at least days and weeks and months, right? So that is, you have to put your time you're giving to the client versus what you're making.
Got it.
So I always think in that manner. Yes, now if I have a client who's going to keep on asking me too many questions, taking me out on 100 viewings and for, a one bedroom apartment, I'd probably pass it on to my team. I'm not going to talk to, I'll just say I can guide you, but I'm not the right person. But if someone's just on the phone and says, listen, just get me this, right? So it's my 10 minutes, 15 minutes worth of time.
Exactly.
So you need to think of that. Big deals, yes, happens, but big deals take time as well. I've structured some other deals also of much bigger value, but it's taken sometimes 2 years to just put those things together.
Yeah.
And then other 2 years for my, commission to come in and things to happen. So, it depends.
Yeah, for sure. When you say, so relationships is important, is there anything that you would say you do that you've seen other people perhaps not doing? Obviously following up, but how do you follow up?
Stay in touch with the client, take them out for a coffee, lunch, dinner, especially when the clients are overseas. One thing I realized that when you go, if you happen to travel and you go and meet them, they really feel, more comfortable with you. Small things, remembering their birthdays, things like that really helps. And nowadays you have so many tools.
Exactly.
You don't even need to do it yourself. You could automate it.
Yeah. Agreed.
And and I think going that extra mile for the client is always the key, I feel, because okay, right, they bought property from you. You're selling. You're an agent. You sell properties, fine. But tomorrow they need something else. They need help with something. A suggestion. Oh, listen, what I'm coming, where should I stay, over which are the good restaurants to go, or do you know someone who can help me with this? Helping them with these things really helps. Because then they feel that, I have someone in Dubai who can, take care of whatever I need. If I need anything, I can give him a call and, he'll. So then what happens is they transition from being a client to becoming a more of a friend.
Got it.
They open up more, they speak to you more. You get to know more about the client as well, right? Now tomorrow, for example, a client comes and says, oh, you know what, do you know someone who can help me get a good watch? Oh, which one are you looking for? I'm looking for this. So you know more about the client. What kind of money he's looking at spending. These things actually help, in the long run. Yeah.
Agreed. It's the trust as well. You're building the trust.
Because see, a lot of times clients come, they don't want to say in the first time that what they want to spend, what they want to do. They're first testing you, right? And they would always test you with something small. And they'll probably give you a difficult time also, just to see how you actually react, how you
They handle it.
and then they will probably. So you need to understand these things.
Yeah.
Do more, knowing the client is the main thing. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.